This man put on a pair of women's underwear and then added a sanitary pad on top. But he wasn't some kind of pervert. Locke was simply testing out the pad he had developed. He jumped up and down, bouncing around in place. No matter how intensely he moved, the pad didn't leak. But when he got on his bike, blood suddenly leaked from his crotch. In a panic, Locke immediately jumped into a lake to wash himself off. The villagers thought he had contracted a sexually transmitted disease. They were afraid he would contaminate the Huai River and spread infections. So, they surrounded him at the village entrance, publicly shaming him. Locke's wife, feeling utterly humiliated, went back to her parents' house. Locke was forced to leave the village as well, but he didn't give up on his dream of developing sanitary pads. While working at a cotton factory, Locke learned that the main material for sanitary pads wasn't regular cotton. The key material was cellulose fibers. To learn how to produce them, Locke worked as a servant in a professor's house. The professor's son helped Locke get some cellulose samples online. The professor also helped him find the specialized machines needed to make sanitary pads. However, these machines cost millions of rupees, far more than Locke could ever afford. Locke watched videos of the machines in operation over and over again. Then, he remembered how his wife followed each step so carefully when cooking. Suddenly, it hit him. The machine's principle was simply using mechanical processes to replace manual labor. He disassembled the machine and studied its structure. Locke then built a manual version of the sanitary pad machine himself. After countless tests and improvements, he finally created the first batch of affordable, homemade sanitary pads. But there was a problem. He couldn't find anyone willing to test the product. One evening, because all the convenience stores were closed, a female celebrity was running around the streets looking for emergency pads. She happened to cross paths with Locke. He quickly pulled out one of his homemade pads from his pocket and handed it to her. The next day, Locke approached the celebrity to ask for her feedback on the pad. The celebrity froze, thinking Locke was some creepy pervert. She quickly said that all pads were the same, with no real difference in quality. Hearing that, Locke felt a surge of joy. This meant his development was a success. He had created affordable pads that every woman in India could afford. Excited, he rushed to share the good news with his wife, but she was cold and unsupportive. Later, the celebrity ran into Locke again, who was feeling down. After hearing that Locke wanted to change the lives of 500 million women in India, she decided to help him. She signed him up for a national entrepreneurship competition. Locke won the competition, taking home the first prize and 200,000 rupees in startup funding. His victory quickly spread throughout his hometown. But when the villagers found out that his winning invention was a sanitary pad, something they deemed inappropriate, they were furious. Locke was bombarded with insults, ridicule, and exclusion. At that moment, Locke finally understood. The real challenge Indian women faced wasn't poverty or a lack of technology, but the deeply ingrained, outdated, and ignorant cultural mindset that held them back.